as Karen is finding her briefcase. Hi, I'm Melinda Jacobs, restoration coach.
I'm Karen Fagan, licensed professional counselor.
We are healers who like to swear a lot.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck it. So Karen and I did this a while ago, and
but we're bad at consistency. We've discussed this.
And we suck at consistency, but we're making a commitment to ourselves, and not just to us, but to you. We need to be consistent because the world needs us. And what I know about Karen is she's a brilliant counselor. Like every time I hit a tough spot, Karen just makes it all make sense. And I'm just like, whoa, thank you.
Well, we do that for each other. Remember that $100 check we used to pass back and forth?
Tell them about the $100 check. Well, I thought it was a $100 bill, but I don't remember.
No, it was $100. I think it was $100. I don't remember actually. But we wanted to have good boundaries in our relationship, right? And we want to delineate very clearly when we were in friend mode and when we were in therapist or coach mode. And so to do that, like when one of us needed a session, we would bring the check.
That's right. Right. So Karen reminded me that we should do this because she also reminded me that we're both quite brilliant at what we do. I do believe that Karen, pardon?
Mostly you.
Well, I believe Karen's one of the most brilliant counselors that I've ever worked with.
Aww.
And so I
go to Melinda to get my Seiki scrubbed.
Yeah. That's what I do is I scrub Seikis. Cleanse it out. So we're here to help you support you in finding your way through the madness. And Karen, I don't know, how's your life going? Feeling a little mad?
I'm talking people off the ledge all day, every day.
All day, every day. And how about you? Are you on the ledge?
I have worked really hard actually to not be on the ledge.
Which she is on the ledge.
No, I'm actually. Well, which realm of reality? To which realm of reality are you referring? The outside me or the inside me? The inside me is sort of always on the ledge. But it's all about, really, it's mindfulness, right? I am doing mindfulness on steroids. When it starts to feel like too much, bringing my awareness, in the immortal words of Eckhart Tolle, back to the present moment without judgment or evaluation. And that's,
say that again, please.
When it gets overwhelming, shrink your awareness, I believe are his exact words, shrink your awareness to the present moment without judgment or evaluation. So it's not good, it's not bad. It is. Where am I right now? And at any given moment, like if you're breathing and able to have the thought, what's happening in the current moment, you're probably okay.
Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, I would say, life's been interesting. And a lot's been going on for me, lots of transformation, lots of change. I would say more times than not, I'm actually not on the ledge as much as I used to be. I've been meditating pretty consistently. And yet I just have these moments that just like grip me, like I can't breathe. And I'm just like, oh my God, what is happening out in the world? And so I love what you said is like, you have to shrink your awareness. And if I shrink my awareness back to, what's happening for me in this moment, I have this new house and I'm painting it pretty colors and, one foot in front of the other. And I think that's probably some of the best advice that I think we have right now is when overwhelmed, shrink back.
Yeah. And for a while, I haven't been doing it lately because about the time I really got to be a little consistent, I got a terrible cold and lost my voice. I was doing on my Facebook these meditations for people who don't meditate because I'm terrible at it. But one of the things I focused on was in those moments when that grips you, take a minute and breathe and connect to the awareness of that bigger consciousness, there's a lot of people out there who care about what's happening in the world and want what's right is a hard word, but want what's good and just and empathetic and altruistic. And so even without knowing those people, you can feel that bigger peace and what's the word I'm looking for? Tap into that and borrow that energy and be part of that energy.
Yeah, I think that's brilliant. You know, we want to keep these things short. Don't want to overwhelm people, because Karen and I could just spend hours, literally hours, talking about this stuff. So
it's much more scattered.
There's a lot of F-bombs in it too. So the one piece that I want to share is one of the spiritual teachers that I love to follow, Daniel Gibbons, who's a full body channel of Mother Mary. Someone asked Mother, why war? Why do we have war? And Mother's answer was so simple, and to this day, it still has a big impact on me. And she said, there's a lot of places that are not in war. There's a lot of places that are in peace. And it's just taken me years to really understand the elegance of that, shrinking your attention back to what feels good, what feels true, what feels joyful, is to put your attention and focus on things that calm you down and to not pay attention to all the chaos. Now, there's a big thing about spiritual bypassing and, people sticking their heads in the sand. If you're called to action, go do that. Go fucking do that. But if you're not, and you're overwhelmed and you're dysregulated, shrink back, focus on the things that you have control over, find the beauty in your life, find the simplicity. And then once you calm down, you might feel pulled to be, an activist somewhere.
Boy, that's really, it makes me think about like the story of the two wolves and which one you feed. And so thinking about like remembering to think about the places where there's not war, that's magic. That's fire.
Isn't that brilliant? I saw the greatest meme the other day, and it was like, I have two wolves. One has autism. The other one has ADHD. They're both hyper-focused.
I saw that. That was hysterical.
Love the two wolves thing now. All right. What's your final thought, Karen?
I'm bad at having final thoughts. You get the final thought.
Oh, okay. My final thought is, it's really great to put people on the spot when you don't know what the fuck to say.
For sure. That's okay. We showed up. We did it. We had no plan, and it was fun.
Right. My final thought is, I think that we all have something to help each other with. We all have some brilliance within us. And this is what Karen and I can do, is we can share some of our professional wisdom through the studies and through all the trainings that we have. Collectively, we're pretty fucking amazing. And to do that, find what you're good at, share it, because the world needs you. That's my final thought.
For real.
Awesome. All right, Karen, thank you so much for showing up.
Thank you for, leading the charge.
Maybe, folks, maybe there will be some consistency on Monday nights after Melinda does her Insight Timer meditation, that Karen and Melinda get together. And
I like it.
Yeah. And you'll get a little wisdom.
Yeah, she did that. I was having a hard time committing to a time, and so she did it right here. You think I missed these things? I'm on it.
Yeah.
I love you, my friend.
See you soon.